Alright, welcome to the 6th installment of Dragon Quest II, translated from the Super Famicom version of the game. In this particular video, we'll be finishing up Charlock, and we'll do the Lighthouse, and in so doing, maybe pick up a couple of Crests, so we can get on the board there, and then see just how far we can make it. In an effort to limit tedium, I will make most of the battles pretty fast, as same with the ship voyages as we kind of move forward. And just if you are interested in the battle translations, check out the first 3 videos where they're more thorough. As we talk to the old man here, just a quick note, anything in blue is a kanji character, anything in that brown color is a katakana, and then the white are hiragana. So feel free to look those up more if you're not sure what the differences are. And this guy's advice comes to us just a little bit late, given that we already have both the silver and the gold key. I guess we were supposed to come down here and visit him earlier in the game, but nonetheless, here we go. Okay, so from here, let's finish up the gold key visits to the towns we've already been, make sure we're not missing any treasure. So let's head off next to Leftwind and then Cannock. I can't remember if there's any gold key doors in Leftwind, but we'll take a quick look. We know that there's that treasure room in Cannock, so what's in there? We'll soon find out. Alright, it looks like pretty much just that one silver key door that we've already been in here in Leftwind, so not much more to do in this town. I guess it's time to head up north and go see what's in that Cannock Castle treasure room. I've just been dying to know what's in here. Hopefully all you have too. Is this old guy gonna spill the beans, or do we have to look in the chest ourselves? Okay, I guess at least we're not stealing like we were in Maidenhall. Loto shield! Okay, so that should actually be a pretty good upgrade, I would hope, at this point. Probably not gonna do Maria much good though, so let's just do a little bit of inventory management. Let's see if I can follow around now. That's Loto's sign, there's Loto's shield. But of course, Conan and Dao are full, so gotta move some stuff over first. Dragon Quest III, I think, allows you to just trade, which is nice. You don't have to do it in multiple steps. But here in Dragon Quest II, it's a little bit more of a process. Alright, let's come in here for a little bit of a tease between brother and sister. And then, yeah, so the sister gets going to freak out. Oh no, I'm just kidding. I think I translated that a little wrong, but oh well. And so now that we're finished here in Cannock, we can head over to Hamlin and see if there's any gold key action there. I think there's that guy on the island we can get to now. But before we do that, since the little shrine here gives us access to the Travel Door Maze, we can head back and clear one more thing off the plate before we make our way down there. And we're back in the Southern Shrine, just south of Tanagel. And since in my possession I now have Loto's Mark, I can finally talk to this old dude, get behind him, and get this helmet that can only possibly be Loto's. Yes, there it is. So, between that, I should have a good amount of Loto's equipment in my hands. Alright, now that Dao has Loto's helmet, I can get it equipped, and similar to the shield, it's going to be a pretty good upgrade from where I'm at now. So let's put that on and move forward with a bold new defense. Alright, now that we've got all that taken care of, let's just return to Baran. Since my inventory seems to be becoming a bit bloated, I can sell off some stuff, make some space, and then continue my little screen for gold key doors and other things to progress us along this little exploratory phase of the game. Unfortunately, in this game, it doesn't actually let you sell things that are quest items or overly precious, so that's a good thing. Keeps you from making a really bad mistake. But yeah, just keep building up the gold, sell some stuff off. Alright, now let's just double check, make sure I'm not wanting to buy anything now that I've got all this gold built up. But it looks like I'm good for now, so maybe I should just drop this gold. It's a lot of gold to carry around in this game. I don't want to give half of it to a king when some lucky monster knocks me out, so let's drop that off right now. Next stop is Hamlin. So it's a bit of a boat ride for there, lots of monsters grinding and things. Jumped him in at 15:15. That's when we arrive in Hamlin. Well, Maria, another level, getting a little more powerful, slowly but surely, and we now have 2 antidote characters, so poison and antidote herbs are no longer a thing that I need to even worry about. been such a long time since we first encountered Hamlin after that arduous task to collect the silver key, make our way through that tunnel. Now everything here feels very easy and bucolic. But it is time to see what's going on with this old guy on the island that for some reason is hiding behind a golden key. So let's quickly put my gold in the bank and do a little bit of maintenance and head over and see what's up. And down the stairs we go, under the lake. Oh, this is interesting. Some monsters in the jail. Looks a little moldy down here. Okay. And here we go. So I guess this guy is the prison warden or something. A small shring of the spirit. Oops. Typo. Someone has 5 crests can call the spirit. Alright. So we're finally starting to talk about these crests that we're going to be collecting. Downstairs, back past these weird monsters, and that is the gold key visit to Hamlin. On the boat again, just can't wait to get back on that ocean and go to Lianport and see what new in that town now. There's no gold key door in Lianport, but we do have that sunken treasure that we found. And I believe there was a guy hanging out in the port that had expressed some interest in retrieving that sunken treasure, so perhaps we can make it a deal there. Now that I'm all refreshed at the inn, let's go talk to the Harbormaster and see if he'll let me in and talk to that other guy. Well, thank God you won't go bankrupt with the world in Hargon's grip and everything. That does seem the priority. But an echoing flute, okay. So it doesn't really say that very explicitly here, but really what the echoing flute does is it allows us to blow it, and if we happen to be near one of those crests we were hearing about in Hamlin, it will echo back to us and we'll know that there is, in fact, a crest nearby. Don't know how much we'll use it, since I've played this before. I think I know where the crests are. If you encounter any trouble finding them, there's also facts and other useful cheats. But it is a nice thing to have, just in case things get hairy. Okay, now the gold key visit to Tantagel. Just quickly save. But there are a couple of gold key doors here, if you remember. There was one in the weapon shop where it looked like the king was kind of hiding out, and then there's another one just beside that where there's a little building that you can't go in without the gold key. So what is inside those places? Alright, here's door number 1. Let's go inside, see what we got going on. Lady running a shop, it looks like. A sewing store. Raindew Thread, another type of net. Can you see my stuff a little more? Sold out. Of course you are. Blessing from the sky, huh? The dragon horn on the 3rd floor. I don't remember a treasure chest there, but I guess if the thread just falls out of the sky, it falls out of the sky. It doesn't need to be in a chest. This game does have a lot of tiles with hidden stuff. Let's see what the king has to say. I'm sure it's useful. He had to come to a place like this. He's going to retire here. Alright, well, I guess I'm glad I spent the time to go and talk to him. And back to Charlock. So this time, now that I've reached the level that all the guides suggest of 18, I think we can probably do the delve, make it to the bottom, see what's lurking down in this old Fortress of Doom, ported over from Dragon Quest 1, and see if maybe there's any other treasures or tips or anything else to be had. There's the empty chest that once contained Loto's sword, but fortunately they already got that, and in fact have a more powerful sword now, so keep on moving. passing up that interim route. We're gonna just take the stairs down, down, down this time. Now this certainly looks familiar from Dragon Quest 1. A little smaller and things are maybe a little bit differently laid out, but we have the treasure room there, we've got this big roundabout route, and then through this little sort of islandy area, and kind of making our way down, poison swamp, fun. And this looks like, very much like the Dragon King, so let's see what happens. How friendly. Hargon, nice face. I guess this guy feels like Hargon's moving in on his turf or something. So, yeah, why don't I beat Hargon just for this guy's benefit? What's he going to teach me that's good, though? 5 crests, you can obtain the protection of the spirit. Alright, so we know a little bit more. South of the town of Melkido. There should be a small island, go there first. So if we remember from Dragon Quest 1, Melkido is the town of Hamlin. So we need to find the site of Hamlin, where it once stood, and go south from there and see what that island is. So what does he say if I say I won't help him? I have plenty of courage. I just don't want to help you. Get out of here. I'm not going to tell you about the crest then. Okay, fair enough. Let's see what's in the treasure room. These damaged floors are a little more serious than the purple swamps, so I don't think anybody's got step guard yet, so that's a bummer. I'm just gonna make sure I keep everybody good and healed as I move my way through here, carefully keeping track of everybody's health. Looks like Conan's getting low. Let's pop him up. And hopefully that's enough to make it through. Dang, not quite. I got careless. Maria, maybe I can keep her going though. So let's do that. Alright, so what in these chests that have been so carefully guarded? Hopefully something better even than Loto's sword, since I already managed to loot that. The small pittance of gold. Ooh, a world map. That's different. Steel armor, not super impressive. And a strike seed, okay. Well, can definitely make use of that. I might want to give that to Dow, though. I guess I gotta chuck something first. And I don't think Dow can use his strike seed until I have him revived, but easily accomplished. And with that, time to get out of here. Don't need to be trying to make my way back up manually with Dow under the weather like that. Alright, back to Tanagel to revive, save, restore at the inn, and then head out again with that fresh high from getting ourselves to the bottom of Charlock. Maybe it's time to tackle the old lighthouse. And I understand that there is some treasure for us there, too. Take a look at that brand new world map we got. You can finally see how the whole place is laid out, just like we would if we had the actual original cartridge and the map that it came with. Yet another tower. This lighthouse is one of the ones, I think one of the few that we haven't visited. I think there's maybe one or two more. Go away if you don't have anything here. Okay. There are monsters. Who would imagine? I guess he had a bit of a challenge when he went in there, but let's see if I can fare any better. A little bit of a maze here, but fortunately, with the help of a few maps, it's not too hard to just kind of wander right on through. Seems pretty much just focus on going around the outside as much as possible until you get all the way around. As typical, they want to maximize your footsteps while you're trying to walk through the monster-infested den. Alright, this is starting to look pretty grand, so clearly we found the core way up. Seems like we're missing a lot of floors below, so I don't know if those are all dead ends or if this is getting us to the top, but let's see where we end up. This does indeed look like the top, and we even have a friendly guy here to talk to. Let's see what he has to say. Watching Hargons tumble from here for a long time, so apparently this is a place where we can see Hargons tumble. That's cool. Towering plateau in the middle of the continent. Rhone or Rondrukia, where Hargon is. I had a feeling it might not be some place I could just walk into just yet. I'm sure there's some trick to get there. Then went around the world, seeking clues. Not really sure who he's referring to. He gave up. Okay. Cool. Well, that seems like all there is up here, so clearly there's some other route that I need to take to find the actual treasure that I'm seeking. But let's have a go and find it. Now heading back down, trying to find out where all this extra paths need to be, because clearly the perimeter of the tower is going to be more valuable for me, so I got to find some other staircase that I haven't used yet. Another little bit of treasure for us to find. Good deal. Let's continue on. on. Seems to be a lot of choices in different places, so I'll just one at a time, try all these different routes. Up the stairs, back down the stairs. And it looks like we found another dead end here, but at least there's some treasure in it. Well, life in it's actually pretty worthwhile, so I'm going to gobble that up right now. And here's a door. That usually means something. So what do we got back here? A little hallway down to the end of the tower. Probably don't want to fall off of there just now, because that would be unfortunate. I'm going to climb all the way back up, as we've discovered before. What else is there up here? Just looking for any potential hidden walls that I can walk through. These monsters will leave me alone for more than 3 steps at a time. That would make this a lot faster. gotta carefully make myself my way around the edge here so I don't accidentally fall. Ooh, there's a monster. And he's gonna run away. Let's see where he went. And now we have an old man where the monster went, and the old man doesn't seem to have been bothered by the monster. Suspicious. He's just a friendly old guy that monsters don't seem to be interested in. Oh, he's gonna guide me to the crest. How sweet. There can't be anything amiss here, so let's just do it. Let's just follow him. I just saw him go down that one stair. I don't know where that other one goes. At least he's continuing to show us the way to make sure we know we're on the right track. There he goes. Looking a little beat up on this part of the tower. I wonder why that could be. How far do we have to go? I don't know. And I don't know why the monsters are so nice to him and they're so mean to me. But I do see a treasure chest and I do see an old man, so let's see what's going on here. Come on, open the treasure chest. Well, that seems easy enough. Let's go and do it. And open the treasure chest, not talk to the treasure chest. There we go. Empty! This will be my graveyard. Oh dear. 4 monsters. I feel like we've fought these gremlins before in these kind of situations. And I think they were tougher at one point. I don't know if they've upgraded a bunch. I guess there's 4 of them instead of 2, like they were in Lianport. But let's have at them. And the gremlins were in fact hiding a crest, so at least the guy wasn't lying about that. The Star Crest! I believe that's my first one. Star Crest lovers? Yeah, I guess, I know, that was nerdy. But anyway. Down we go. Off the tower. Alright. Let's warp our way back to Tanagel, do some saving and healing, and then after we're done here, let's follow up on that hot tip that the great-grandson of the Dragon Lord had about an island south of Hamlin. And maybe we can find something else good there. Maybe even another crest. check of the status screen, we can see that Star Crest is now represented in our inventory at that point, so it doesn't take up spots in my actual inventory. It just left it there, so that's a nice helpful thing, because there are quite a few crests. It would be a bummer to have to hold that many to make the game work, so that's a small mercy. Remember the Dew Yarn lady said something about there being a thread in the tower here, but didn't quite see it on that north side, and I don't feel like that, and I messed up and made my ship inaccessible from the south side, so maybe I'll try it again after warping back to Tanjo. And Conan all the way to level 17. Good job, guy. Step guard. Man, that would have been useful back in Charlock, but at least we have it now, because I'm sure there's going to be many more chances to make good use of that. I'm going to take a shortcut because I actually have to know where that island south of Cannon or Mikido is, and it just so happens to be the home of one of these shrines connected by these travel doors. So this one in particular, the fire shrine, because of the fact that it's got all these fires in it. So this one, I believe that is just over. See, here's the island. Walk back in. And as this game likes to do, hidden things in random places. Let's just go right up here in the corner. Search the ground. Et voila! It is the Sun Crest. So I believe we have a tip at one point about another crest, so let's head over there now. Just taking a moment to consult my nautical charts, plot my best plan for moving on to the next place so I don't go wandering too far astray. So bear with me just a moment. Maybe just for fun, we'll go visit Rubus's shrine on the way too. I don't think there's much we can do there now, if I recall, but at least take a look at it and see where we have to go down the road later on. So kind of interesting walls of water just kind of cascading down, but for some reason not flooding where I'm at. So I guess it's glass walls or something with a little, who knows. But here's the meat down here. This is the place. But as I thought, nothing to do here just now. But at least we found it, checked it out, made it a place to see. So head back up and continue on to our next destination, which is a new town that we have not visited just yet. And here we have a castle. So we haven't been to a big castle town for a while, so let's see what's going on in here. But I think that might be a good thing to take on during our next adventure, part 7, so please come in, like, subscribe, get all the info when I post the next one so that you can see what happens in this new place. Good night.